You're retro trekking with the Caramel Apples podcast, the apple snack that brings you a retro vibe, both crunchy and sweet, with your hosts Kennedy Rizzo and Cooper Lee.
Lando.
I just made a deal that'll keep the Empire out of here forever.
Let's caramel dive in. Hello, Orchard Archivers, and welcome back. Thank you for deciding to push play and spending a little time with us today. This apple snack, we will have a bit of fun deciding friend or foe and to whom. So are you Rebel Scum or Rebel Alliance? That is the question that we're asking. Certain characters kind of find themselves either or throughout the Star Wars universe. So let's get started, shall we?
Yeah, I like this idea. Because there are multiple characters throughout the Star Wars universe.
Oh, tons.
And we have some kind of like sub-main characters. So
yes,
we'll kind of focus in on them.
Okay.
So the first one we have going on is Lando Calrissian.
Lando!
Friend or foe? That's definitely the question, right?
Right.
Because he finds himself on both sides of this within the franchise. Mm-hmm. But if he were to be one more so than the other, our vote would definitely be friend.
All right, he gets the friend
vote. He gets friend. Yay, Lando.
That's right. So he is first mentioned in Episode 5. Han heads his direction even though he doesn't trust him. Mm-hmm. He feels the feelings they shared toward the Empire will bond them, hopefully.
Hopefully. Oh, it's like nail biting. Do we really trust this guy? They're already taking on all this heavy fire.
That's right.
And now they're going to head towards Lando, and hopefully he will receive them.
That's right. Hashtag facts.
Yes, hashtag facts.
Hashtag hope.
So Lando is the administrator of Cloud City. And as soon as he lays eyes on Leia, he wastes no time in wooing her, whilst slinging mud and name-calling Han from the moment they arrive. All in good fun, right? Let's hope.
Let's hope so. He's spot on with not trusting him.
Yeah.
Our opening quote is just before the door opens, and we see just who said deal was with.
None other than Darth Vader.
Oh, here he is.
Lord Vader, once again. And also joining the party, we have Boba Fett, who steps from behind the wall, but more on him in a sec.
Oh, awesome. Lando indeed is a scoundrel. Scoundrel! Of the worst kind. Yeah. But he actually turns out to be of assistance in joining Leia. Chewie and the droids for rescuing Han, he takes control of his old ships in the Millennium Falcon.
Which is so cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because the Millennium Falcon was introduced by Han.
Uh-huh.
We were to know that as his ship. And now we find out, okay, this is the person you acquired that from. Okay, got it. And now he's got it again.
We got to keep this all straight.
That's right. So don't forget, the hyperdrive was supposed to be fixed by Lando's people. And the time is now to use the hyperdrive because they're taking on heavy fire. They're being pursued.
Right.
But it's a big wah, wah, wah. Not a good look for Lando or his people. Uh-oh. I remember the look that Leia gave him, like, okay. But we know he had been double-crossed by the Imperial faction.
Double-crosser! Lando becomes general in the rebellion, takes command of the Millennium Falcon with Han's blessing.
Oh, what a nice turn of events, right?
Yes.
So long story short, he is there for his old swindler pirate friend Han and his new rebel friends. He's taken a turn to no longer serving his own purpose. So much kudos for Lando for doing that.
That's right. Chewbacca.
That was a little horrible, wasn't it?
So affectionately known by Leia as, oh my goodness, a walking carpet. Or Chewie.
I wonder which one he likes better.
I wonder if he had trouble with feeling respected. Oh, we love you, Chewie.
We even have bullying out in space. What is this?
Oh, the horror.
So, there's not even a question with this one where he lands. He is Rebel Scum all the way. Definitely friend.
That's right. So, out of all the fight scenes Chewie takes part in, the one time you truly worry about him is in the opening scene in Empire Strikes Back. He's up on the Millennium Falcon in the Rebel base on Hoth. We see our flammable friend wielding, oh my god. Welding, oh my god. Chewie, what are you doing?
It's like, seriously. Open flame, the walking carpet.
That's right.
And he's using it. What is happening here?
He definitely needs one of those banners that say, you know, what did they say when you have that disclaimer? Like, use at your own risk,
yes.
Or, you know.
Proceed with caution, yes.
Chewie.
So Chewbacca is played by Peter Mayhew, who stood an impressive 7'3".
That's crazy.
That is impressive.
He's
Most impressive.
He's no caramel apple. Like,
oh, no.
Them suckers are what? 5 what? We'll keep that mum.
Yes.
Share, Chewie, 7'3".
Yeah, that's really tall.
Yes. Well, Chewbacca is actually the first one Obi-Wan meets out of the Solo Chewie partnership, who takes him to meet Han. Fly casual, he finds himself in cuffs at least twice on camera, but never by the ones hunting him.
Oh, that's good news, right?
I think so.
So, Chewie commandeers an AT-ST in the final battle of the rebellion on the moon of Endor.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, we'll take a brief second to talk about who actually portrayed Chewie in Spaceballs.
Oh, let's do it!
Yeah, so that would have been John Candy.
Iconic.
I know, right?
Yes.
And what was his name in Spaceballs?
It was Barb. That is so elegant.
Yes. So crazy. And then also we have Brian Griffin for Family Guy.
Yes.
Who portrayed Chewbacca as well. Good fun. Love it.
This is great.
Yes.
Well, Chewie finds himself not only coming to the aid of Han, but also 3PO when he winds up getting blasted to bits and almost melted down now. He's toted around on Chewie's back as a metal backpack. And of course, he's still talking.
Yes! They're probably like, if anything got destroyed, why wasn't it his communicator? Why wasn't it they shut him off that he couldn't speak anymore?
That's right.
So Chewie takes the last request by Han before he is placed in carbonite to heart. Save your strength. There will be another time. The princess, you have to take care of her. You hear me?
The Chewie responses affirmatively. If that's affirmative, we don't want to hear the other. That was awesome. But he's not happy about this turn of events. And he protests so loudly when captured, Han is now successfully frozen. Mm-hmm. It's sad, actually, how upset he truly is.
Yeah, he really took that hard, because from moment one, when we see him on screen, it was him and his buddy Han. They were together. They'd go through fight sequences. they were just there for each other, and now he's out of commission, and
right.
They don't know. He may not survive this, so he was really upset. So Chewie finds himself as the right-hand Wookiee to Han, Leia, Lando at any given moment, and he is a true blue as a furry Wookiee could be.
Oh, we all need a Wookiee or two in our lives, don't we?
Absolutely.
Are you my Wookiee, Coop? I take that's an affirmative.
Yes.
Well, he's in most action scenes, and he's found himself semi-willing in cuffs on more than one occasion to aid and escape Roos. Also at a dinner with Vader. Most unwillingly on the latter occasion.
Yes, I mean, come on, of all people that you can sit down and have a dinner with.
Right.
You don't want Vader at your table. I mean.
No, because he is just different.
He is.
He has issues. We don't want to involve ourselves with that.
No. So, Chewie is in all the original 3 movies, and the Rebels are glad to have this fierce fighter alongside them all the way.
Okay. Yeah. Our next discussion point here is Jabba the Hutt, friend or foe?
That is the question. Let's see. Jabba definitely has his own agenda, and he is for whoever serves his purpose. His main target of choice is to capture Han Solo, who he feels just keeps double-crossing him. and he'll use whatever means necessary to do that.
Even a deal with the Emperor and Vader, which proves successful on the surface.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing about baddies. They'll go along to get along until it no longer benefits them.
How fickle.
Right. And then they will double-cross you in a heartbeat.
Oh, okay. Well, Jabba the Hutt has an eclectic taste in music and entertainment. Mm-hmm. He even seems to fancy the glass harp, or singing glasses, if you will, as his music of choice. Curious. Gotta find some way to relax in his line of work.
Oh, yeah. So again, we'll pause briefly for a second. Bring up the movie Spaceballs.
Oh,
good. Yes. We have Jabba's appearance in Spaceballs being Pizza the Hutt, that was played by the late Dom DeLuise.
Oh, okay.
So totally love the play on so many components within this parody.
Yeah.
Parody within a parody, of course. But by the way, getting hungry yet?
Yeah, pizza does sound good.
Yeah, so don't get me started. Find out about our retro go-to episode about pizza. Back in season 1 or 2, somewhere in there. Anyhow.
It was so long ago.
It was.
Well, he takes on Leia in disguise.
Yeah, because I think she was disguised as a bounty hunter. This bounty hunter. So, Jabba says his line in his Jabba speak. But this is what it translates to. This bounty hunter is my kind of scum. Fearless and inventive.
So Jabba accepts the droids into his service. 3PO reluctantly serves as an interpreter and is most unaware of the coup. Poor R2 finds himself serving drinks on Jabba's vessel so they can watch Han and Luke and Chewie to be disposed of.
Oh, no.
But I tip him like he's serving drinks.
Oh, he's so cute.
That's cute. Ooh, R2.
R2 is precious.
That is just adorable.
So, Jedi mind tricks hold no leverage on this massive slug. I mean, so it's like, what weapons do you use against Jabba?
I know. Maybe freaking laser beams.
Freaking laser beams! That just might work. But what do you do about this foe? I think he's definitely foe.
Yes, he is foe. That's right. Okay, now we got Boba Fett. So Boba Fett is a bounty hunter, and we see he's in search of Han. Mm-hmm. He's employed by Vader to collect Han and get his reward from Jabba. This is to get Luke's friends out of the way. Although he dons the Mandalorian armor, he is not from Mandalore, and he is not part of their creed.
Definitely say Boba is foe.
Yeah, Boba's foe. Boba Fett.
Boba Fett! So, he's got a couple deals going on to serve his purpose, which is to retrieve Han, as you mentioned, and take him to Jabba.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah.
So this works out all too well for the Imperial Brigade. They want their grubby mitts on Luke, and they know they need to remove his friends to do it.
Yep.
Spring traps and relish in the victory.
Yep, that's their plan. And, Han is a massive payday for Boba, and he's not shy about stating his true purpose. He's no rebel sympathizer. He's for himself, which serves the Imperial interest as well. Much like Jabba.
Imagine that.
Oh my goodness.
The stormtroopers, not to be confused with the clones, but they are similar in the loyalty to the Imperial forces. Foe, for sure.
Yep. And so we got the stormtroopers you mentioned, and we got the Ewoks. As well. Let's see. Took them a little while to figure out where they would give their support, right? Because when they land on their planet, or on their moon, they're like, well, who are you? And after trying to barbecue Luke, Han, and Chewie.
Brutal.
I know, these little furry guys. With a little coaxing, they threw their wholehearted support in with the Rebel Alliance. And the Ewoks best the AT-ST machine, but lose some of their own along the way in the final battle. So, that's like the ultimate, when you join sides and then you lose people after joining sides. They were showing their true support for them.
Okay.
And all that happened in episode 6.
Yes, that's right.
So, as we mentioned, there's a bit of different ideas on the Ewoks. But like them or not, the Ewoks were friends.
Boy, they just barely passed that line, huh? Especially with the barbecue part.
I know!
You little beast, what are you doing? It's like, I want teriyaki sauce, not barbecue. Just kidding. So there's been the ups and downs of some of the characters along the way. Some never wavering, and some waffling a bit.
Yeah.
But on either side, you have those who believed so passionately that they stayed the course until they met their end.
Mm-hmm.
So with no further ado, we come to the character so very driven that he acknowledges his puppet master plot, and that's none other than Darth Sidious, a.k.a. Emperor Palpatine.
Palpatine. Oh, goodness. His goal was to destroy the rebellion, so I'm going to go with foe on this one.
I think that's a safe assessment.
Yes. He knew that Luke would prove to be way too powerful, and if he didn't join him and Vader, that he would be the key to his undoing. So yeah, he definitely has his eye on Luke.
Well, he openly acknowledged the traps he's laid out for pretty much everyone. That is nuts.
I know, right?
Palpatine.
You, like your father, are now mine.
Once Luke faces him and declines his offer, and pretty much tells the Emperor where to get off. He was having a bad day. Palpatine.
Now, young Skywalker, you will die.
So yes, he's ready to take Luke out, and the whole Rebellion Alliance out, which he foolishly didn't see this twist coming. So with all his puppet mastering, he, in his end, didn't see that Anakin was still there, and it led to his undoing. The ultimate baddie till the end.
At least he stayed his course.
That's not a good thing.
No.
But anyway, that gives us something to boast about. Palpatine.
So we certainly hope you enjoyed this snack and all the snacks, that being all of the Star Wars galaxy.
Yes.
But With this one in particular, did you agree with our vote on friend or foe? Where do you land? Weigh in. So totally enjoyed talking about all of these characters.
Yes, this has
So much
been
fun.
such a treat. This is a caramel treat for sure.
Yes, yes. So all you Star Wars fans out there, whether you've been fans since 1977 or if you've been a fan since just today, may the Force be with you.
Woo-hoo-hoo! He needs to beat it.
Yeah, it ain't something. And that's it for this week's Apple Snack. But as you know, there's always more where that came from. So stay tuned. If this episode entertained you, please subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. Spreading the word really is the best way to grow our podcast and share more iconic memories. See you next time in the Retro Orchard, and thanks so much for listening.
Bye.